Okay, we are live. Yes, we are. Let's adjust some of this right here. Okay. Let me just move a few more things. And I think everyone should be visible by now. All right. Time to post this on Instagram. What's good, y'all? Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm posting everything on Instagram, so give me a few. Okay. Just posted on Instagram. Now I'm gonna pull up the stream on my phone, and then we'll get to it. All right, we got the Goat, Fireblade, Dean the Bean, STP, Lando, or Landon, Cortina, Cyber Kaiju, Jake Zilla, Jar Jar in the chat. It is time to get lit, y'all. How are you guys doing on today's Monday? Yeah, it's Monday. How are you guys doing this Monday? How are y'all doing? Rico says, "Do you like my new profile photo? Is that Sonic and Shadow?" Yes, it is. Jake Zilla says, "I got both those Sonic figures." Nice, nice. Those are honestly like some of the best Sonic figures ever. Is this like a WWE Battle Royal? Kind of, not really. So essentially, if you guys are new here, the action figure tournaments, the way it works is, I put together random action figures slash characters, and essentially you guys vote on who wins. So this time we're doing tag team edition. I think the Predator is the current like action figure champion. Now we have tag team titles. So essentially it's everyone's a team. So the Hedgehogs are a team, Steve and his dog, Gogeta, Vegito, and so on and so forth. So essentially, again, we're doing tag teams going against each other, and will vote on which team wins. So if I have Sonic and Shadow versus Steve and his dog, you guys will vote on who wins. I have no input in this. So again, every winner is determined by you guys. So it doesn't matter. It's just essentially, if you're talking about which version of the character, it's all versions of the character included in one. You guys vote and you guys debate. That's how it works. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Sammy Foldham says this is Mark Lane ripoff terrible. What does that mean? All right, I don't know what he's talking about. Is that Dennis? I think he's talking about the wolf right here. Oh, he fell. Look at my guy right there. It's funny because I've been thinking about getting more Minecraft figures, not specifically from the movie, but like in general. But because I still have some of my old Minecraft toys when I was a kid. But yeah. Samson says, I got the SH Figure Arts Broly on Rebel Pictures. Nice. Which one? Did you get Dragon Ball Z or Super? Spider Monkey says, finally got my third SHF, the new SSJ Blue Vegeta. Great figure. What Flash figure is that? I'm I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know. I got this out of Comic Con many years ago. This is when Mattel had the DC license. I don't remember the exact name. Is there any details on the feet? Of course not. What about the back of the figure? Yeah, so it says DC Comics, Mattel. Tried to go look for a year, but I don't see a year. But yeah, this is a Mattel Flash figure. I just don't remember which version though, because this was a long time ago. Let's see. Fireblaze says, "I see you brought your old logo on Instagram." Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Fireblade. I'm probably gonna switch my channel art back to the old one. It's not that I don't like the one we have now, but it's just I feel like something about it is missing. So I'm gonna just switch it back to the old one and either leave it the way it is, or maybe hopefully find a good one, or a better one at least. I have the lowest born sand. Do you have it? I do not. I still can't find it at any Target or Walmart. Give me 1 second, guys. Where'd you get the SHF Gogeta and Vegito? Not Gogeta. Vegito I got from the Tamashii Nation store in Times Square, New York. Got this for Christmas last year. Crazy to think that it's already been almost a year. And Gogeta I got from an anime store in New York that unfortunately closed down. Unfortunately. But I got it from there. Dean DeBean says, "Yo, I got the NECA Homelander for $35. Really? That figure is worth a lot of money. You got it for a good price. You have the Mafex Homecoming. You have the Homecoming Spider-Man of Mafex. I guess he meant Mafex Spider-Man Homecoming. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. You got the Samson says he got the Dragon Ball Super version. That's a good figure. Are you talking about, is it Super Broly or Base Broly? Where'd you get your Kratos? I got Kratos from Amazon, funny enough. From Amazon. Let's see. Where'd you get the Gold Sonic? I got the Super Sonic from, well, Super Sonic and Shadow from Target. It was a 2-pack. Let's see. Samson said he got the Super Saiyan Full Power. Oh, that's the best one. That one's a great figure. Rico says, did I put someone in timeout or something? I'm sorry because my phone was in my pocket. Oh, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I do not know. Do you have Transformers? I do. Dean DeBean says, I also got the McFarlane Batman vs. Superman Batman. Also pretty good for McFarlane. That's saying a lot. Because McFarlane is hit and miss. STP says, is that Fortnite in the back? Yes. I don't know why it's getting cut off, but yes, we have some Fortnite figures over here. We got my guy, Fishstick. Funny enough, Fishstick is my girlfriend's favorite character. I don't know why, but she thinks that he's pretty funny. But, yeah. We're going to start this in a few. Up. He's dead. He died. Son Goku Anime says, have the Black Hole Toys Jiren. Is it a good figure? Don't forget he owes y'all a 1v1. Oh my god, on Marvel Rivals. That's if my Wi-Fi can ever get fixed, okay? When my Wi-Fi gets fixed, we will run that 1v1 on Marvel Rivals. Somehow, some way. Okay, there we go. Do you have regular movie Sonic and Shadow? Yes. What is a Spider-Man figure that you hate besides the Marvel Legends? I don't hate all Marvel Legends, guys, but that's a good question. Hot take, I do not like Reveltech. I just don't. They're not for me. I don't think they're bad, but they're definitely hella overrated. The quality control for those figures being as expensive as they are, because they're more expensive than SHF, there's no reason for the quality control being very bipolar for figures that expensive. That's just me. should I draw Supersonic while I watch your stream? Not. I'll say go ahead. Doomslayer and Master Chief. All right, all right, all right. You don't gotta keep spamming, bro. You do not gotta keep spamming. All right, we're gonna start in just a few. Just a few. We have a lot of people in the stream already, so I need you guys to run up those likes. Top right corner, hit those 3 dots right there. Yep, you see them. Or double tap the screen. We need those likes up. We need those likes. Cyber Kaiju says, sorry I missed the last stream. Oh, no, it's all good, bro. It's all good. It was a long stream anyway. Samson says, what is the Z Broly like? SH Figure Arts. I think it's one of the best SH Figure Arts figures. It's super, super good. Essentially, think of it like the same as the Super Broly, but more wide. And I would say the articulation is more smooth, but it's almost the same. Spider Monkey says, asking for the next showcase, what kind of video would you rather watch? SHF versus Dragon Stars or my Dragon Ball X Sonic series? You know, SHF versus Dragon Star sounds interesting. Do you do stop motion? And do you have any tips to animate more than 3 action figures at a time? I do actually do stop motion. I don't do it as frequently as I used to, but your boy's kind of a veteran. Yeah. And do you have any advice for 3 figures at once? Essentially, plan out what you're gonna have each figure do. Like whether it's just writing it on a piece of paper or drawing it, like a little storyboarding, and on top of that, essentially make sure every sequence makes sense or flows with each other. You know what I mean? Because you just don't want them to like run in all at once and then you're stuck not knowing what to do. But yeah. All right. Let's do this, y'all. So again, in case you guys are new here, this is going to be the tag team edition. So everyone's in a group or in a team or in a pair, whichever you want to call it, and we're going to be having them go against each other, and you guys will vote on which team wins. So we have the Super Hedgehogs, Steve and his wolf, Gogeta, Vegito, Brothers of Destruction, Kane and Undertaker, Charizard and Blastoise. I know it's hard to see in the back, but Atreus, Kratos, Green Lantern, The Flash, Galaxy, and Fish Stick. So we're going to get started right now. I'm going to randomly pair these people together, and then you guys will vote on who wins. And whichever team is the last one standing becomes the action figure tag team champion. So I hope you guys are excited for that. Once again, you guys are the ones who vote on the winner. I have no input. It's all up to you guys. So you guys cannot get mad if your favorite doesn't win, because again, it's up to you guys to vote on the winner. So give me 1 second. Where did you get Flash and Super Shadow? Super Shadow I got from Target. Flash I got from Comic-Con like in 2013 maybe. Oh yeah, Cyber Kaiju, where are you? I almost forgot. Wait a minute. Cyber Kaiju, where you at? Where is Cyber Kaiju in the chat? Is that my guy Goji Jojo? Banana VR says, should I draw Supersonic while I watch the stream? Yes. Cyber Kaiju, if you are here, I need you to let me know. I need you to let me know if you are still in the chat. All right. First team. What are we gonna have for the first team? Let's see. All right. I think we should start off with some heavy hitters. I think we should start off with Vegito and Gogeta versus Supersonic and Super Shadow. Now, I'm going to put the poll up right now, and you guys will vote on which character wins. Now, again, keep in mind, this is all up to you guys. I have no input. So, I'm going to put the poll in just a second. In just a second. All right. Oh, wait, I got to adjust my camera, actually. There we go. Give me 1 second, guys. You guys are going to vote in just a second. I should have thought about this ahead of time because now I got to tap the screen to do it. So I'm sorry about that. Yeah. All right. The poll is up, guys. The poll is up. All right. What you guys saying? Like I said, guys, this is all versions of the character, all iterations of them grouped in one. So essentially, this is not just necessarily movie Sonic and Shadow. This is all versions in one because I'm not going to do strictly one version. That's too complicated. Same thing applies to Gogeta and Vegito. That means they have all their abilities, all their powers, etc., etc. So, yeah. Why did Bandai oil up Vegito? I don't know. It's just you know, it's just the way they made him. You know what? I feel like we should pose these guys. Oh, I almost dropped my phone. Hopefully my phone doesn't fall. I feel like we should pose them. I feel like this will be... I have an idea, guys. I have an idea. I just thought of something a bit funny. Since you know this is a wrestling ring and a wrestling match, I think we should add some tomfoolery going on. Goji Joe says on Rebel, what day are you available? Are you talking about this week? I'm not sure yet. Alright, I have an idea. We're gonna pose these guys. What's your opinion on the SH Figures Tanjiro battle in the Infinite Castle version? I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't really have an opinion. I don't know much to really give an opinion on. Why is it called a ring when it's clearly a circle, but is a square? I don't know, bro. That's just the way it is. Alright. Okay, we're gonna pose these guys as if they're having a wrestling match. I think that would be pretty funny. Is that my guy J Animation? So again, guys, you guys vote on the winner in the comments. I don't have no input. All up to you. Every iteration of the character is allowed. All up to you guys. I wonder. I have an idea. Can I have Shadow hold something? I wonder if I can have Shadow hold the... Bro, I could. Bro. Bro can hold the chair. Okay, I want to see something. Okay. We're gonna have Vegito on top. Bro, Jay. I've been seeing that you've been grinding with your Spider-Man stop motions, bro. You've been going crazy. I wonder if I can have Vegito on the top of this ladder. It's so crazy actually using wrestling figure accessories on like Dragon Ball characters. Cause like I just never thought of doing that before. Oh shit. Bro, he put himself through the table. I didn't even get to do it yet, bro. Nah, that's funny. Okay. We're gonna act like Sonic pushed him off. Alright, we're gonna act like Sonic pushed him off. Do you have a Toothless figure? I do not. Bro, he really fell on his own. That's crazy. Alright. So we're gonna act like Shadow hit Gogeta with the chair, and Gogeta is now on the table, and your boy Shadow is gonna climb the ladder, WWE style, and now they're all dead. Oh my god. This brings me back to when I was like 11 years old in like my living room. I don't know if you guys ever had like the elimination like chamber and Hell in a Cell and stuff like that. But yeah, this brings me back. Alright, one more minute. One more minute and we're gonna see who wins the poll. Do you have a Cody Rhodes figure? I do. I do. Next time I do a live stream like this, I'm gonna have it set up on my double tables so that way I have more room. Fireblaze says my house almost burned down on 4th of July. Oh my god. Bro's in a war zone. Alright, 5 minutes has passed, and the winner is Sonic and Shadow. Okay. Sonic and Shadow indeed has won. Wait. Unk at 100K, you have to buy the WWE wrestling ring bed? Bro. Nah. Can you imagine? Okay. So, Sonic and Shadow have just smoked the fusion of Gogeta and Vegito, and they are eliminated. So, for all you Dragon Ball fans, I'm sorry. Our boys got washed. They got wasted. They are gone. Sonic and Shadow is moving on. So, they just got kicked out. Alright. So, Sonic and Shadow is moving on. Goofy Product says, where'd you get your sets from? Did you make them? Which set are you talking about in particular? Like, you talking about like backgrounds for like stop motion, or like you gotta tell me like which one are you referring to, because they all have different answers. Some of them I bought, some of them I made. You gotta let me know. How is Miss Rachel doing? I don't know. Do you have a Happy Tails? What does that mean? Alright, next matchup. We have Kane and The Undertaker, aka the Brothers of Destruction, if you guys watch WWE, versus who we're gonna have them go against? Versus Galaxy and Fish Stick from Fortnite. Yes, for all you Fortnite fans. Alright, let's put the poll. Sorry about this, guys. The camera's going to start shaking. Sorry about that. Alright. Again, I had to adjust my phone by the tripod. So you're going to see it like shake a lot when I have to type it in. Alright, who wins, guys? Who wins this fight? What you guys talking about? King Titan says, I hate Goku. He's not strong. Okay. He's definitely strong. He's very strong. But I can understand why, because Dragon Ball fans could be annoying. Do you order from Action Titan 2 because they just released Cell? I am a... I don't know what's the word to look for, but essentially I am sponsored by Titan 13. I'm part of their affiliate program, and essentially I am with them, and I get sent products to review. So essentially I do plan on emailing them soon to review some newer stuff, but I'm waiting for specific characters to come out, and we will review them. Spider Mikey says, I'm gonna try to join all your streams so you can recognize me like Jay. Hey man, I try to recognize everyone. I try to recognize everyone. Did you get the fish stick at Target or Walmart? I got it from eBay. Do you watch Raw WWE? Because if you have Netflix, it's on tonight. I do watch it. Xavier, I got a comment on my latest post. They asked me if I wanted to join them in their DC stop motion video. What should I say? I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's kind of up to you, man. I don't know. That's up to you. For that, you said earlier the same reason of Goku is on Amazon. He is? Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out. I didn't know. I thought he was only on like Walmart and Target. Bro, they said Goku can beat. That's a long number. I'm not reading all that. X amount of gods. Well, it depends on which gods we're talking about. Because you gotta understand, there's a lot of like, there's strong gods and there's weak gods. Because King Kai is a god. Goku would wipe out King Kai 10 times over. But, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta talk about which gods are we talking about. But no, if you're talking about like stronger god characters like Goku versus Thor and Odin, hell no. Or Hercules, hell no. Yeah. But Goku is very strong. All right, let's see. What are we gonna have here for these guys? What setup are we gonna have here? Oh, he's dead. Okay. You know what? I have something new. We're throwing a wheelchair in there. Yes, we are. We're throwing some weird weapons in here, guys. We're throwing some weird weapons. We're gonna get silly with this. Okay. So how are we gonna set up this fight? Let's see. Okay. We're gonna try something here. So we're gonna have Are you gonna be watching Raw tonight? Yes, I am. I am gonna be watching Raw. So we're gonna have Undertaker do something crazy. Spider Mikey says, if I ever get rich, I'm gonna buy every single SHF and then other figures like Sonic. Damn. My guy got a plan. My guy got a plan. Bro, this Undertaker figure pisses me off because the arms are like so like stuck. So like he can barely articulate. Okay, we're gonna try something. Hopefully bro does not fall. Hopefully bro does not fall and ruin what I got going on. Okay. Oh yeah, I think he's gonna fall. Oh wait. Okay. Okay. Undertaker, you got him posed? Okay, wait. Goofy Product says, so the buildings, where do you find them? Well, again, which building are you talking about? Because again, there's a few. Because the brick buildings I have made, whether it's me or people I know like my dad and cousin, but if it's like the flat looking buildings with all like the detail, that's probably Extreme Set dioramas. So it really depends. Okay. What's your favorite X-Men character? I told you guys it's Magneto. And my favorite X-Men character is Magneto. It's always gonna be Magneto. Okay. So from the top we got Undertaker and Galaxy right here. And bro, they're dead. Oh my god. But then Fishstick is not done. Because Fishstick got Kane and a power driver off the ladder into the wheelchair and bro's dead. I love this. Rico says, read my last comment. I got you. What's your last comment? He says, I already said my favorite X-Men character is Magneto. The GOAT. Goofy Pumpkin says, I'm sorry, I ran cross country. Or county, or country. No, country, yeah. That's what's up. My guy's into sports. I know, Fireblade, it's a crazy year. That's why I always tell you guys, you never know who's watching. You never know. Alright, let's see who won the poll. Fortnite! Okay. So, Kane and The Undertaker are eliminated. The Brothers of Destruction are gone. Pack them up. They're gone. So, Fishstick and Galaxy are moving on. They are moving on. Okay, okay. Next up. Let's see what we got. I feel like this ring is going to get more and more crazier. Like, it's about to get wicked. Okay. Never underestimate Fortnite kids. Hey man, Fortnite characters are pretty strong. Okay, I don't know the lore, but I know John Jones is a pretty strong character. All right, listen, I know Jar Jar is the Fortnite professional over here. He knows the lore, so he can probably help me out with that. But next up, we have something crazy going on. We have Minecraft Steve and his dog versus Charizard and Blastoise. Yes, from Pokemon. So 2 video game franchises going at it. Who do you think wins this fight? King Titan says, Xavier, you should see what King Titan was saying. What was he saying? Yo, was that my guy Tomato Boy in the chat? Yo, you guys better drop W's ASAP. Spam W's right now. Alright, maybe not spam W's, but yes, put W's. Is that my guy Dallas or you know what? I take that back. Spam W's right now. Where is Invincible? He's not in the stream. John Jones technically has Wolverine's powers. Yeah, look, bro, John Jones he's strong. Alright, I'm gonna put the what's it called? The poll up in just a second. Again, the cameras is about to shake right now because I have to adjust the tripod. So I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm sorry about that. I am very sorry about that, but I had to adjust the tripod. Alright, guys. Who wins this fight? Okay. Again, I'm going to have to figure this out later. The whole, like, tripod situation on another live stream. CME64 says, alright, I'm going to head out. Thank you for showing up. Thank you. Dennis kills everyone? Maybe. I think it's Jazzwares. This Blastoise is... I don't know. I got this at a GameStop. I don't know. I think this Charizard... Are you Jazzwares? I don't know. Wait, it says in the back. Yes, this Charizard is Jazzwares. Yes. Who wins, Spawn or Batman? Spawn is beating the brakes off of Batman with ease. Can you show me Invincible? I can show you one Invincible character. Here, I can show you this one. You can see this one. Sinister Mark. But I'm not going to be showing everyone, so do not ask. Do not ask. Can you show your WWE figures? What's it called? I did a live stream around WrestleMania this year. So if you go back in the live streams, you can see a whole like 2 or 3 hour live stream of me showcasing all my wrestling figures. Let's see. Xavier, do you have a job? Why did you censor job? Is job a slur? Bro, what is job? Bro, wait. Am I tweaking? He meant job, right? Why did he censor it? I'm so confused. Is this like a joke that I'm missing out? I don't like. Am I missing something here? All right. You guys are saying job's a slur? Since when? Wait, hold up. Are you guys trolling me, or is this like an actual thing that I missed out on? Wait. Nah, I think you guys are messing with me, bro. Apparently, people are being stupid by saying that job is a slur. Are you guys for real? Nah, bro. Have I reached like unk status to where I dead ass don't know? Yo, bro. You guys are funny, bro. I did not know this. That ain't Sinister Mark, that's Sister Mark. I'm dead. I did not know that was a thing that people censored. That's gotta be like a new like TikTok like trend, right? Or am I wrong? Alright. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's actually insane. Alright, anyway, let's get back to posing. Let's see. So, I have an idea. Let's see. We're gonna move this ladder over here. Move this ladder over here. Okay. I have an idea. We're gonna have Dennis. Okay, wait. On some like jackass shit. We're gonna have Dennis over here. Like TikTok and YouTube makes your vid demonetized if you say job. Wait, actually? Wait. You're serious? YouTube demonetizes your video if you say job? Are you serious? Nah, you guys are trolling me, right? Bro, please tell me this is a joke. This cannot be real. I'm so confused. Wait. Bro, I'm like really trying to like look through the comments right now and see if anyone's trolling me right now. It's a meme that people are scared of job applications. Oh, okay, so it is a meme. Alright, I thought you guys were for real. Okay. Bro, I'm not even joking. After this stream, I was dead ass gonna go to my mom and be like, yo, did you know that job is a slur? Bro, you guys had me for a second. Alright. Alright, you guys had me. Bro, cause like I don't know. I don't know. I didn't know if you guys were serious or not, because you never know what's today. You know, things are different. Anyway. Okay. I don't know. You guys had me for a second. I wonder if I can get Charizard to stand up here. Maybe I could. No, I don't think I could. Alright. We're going to start off with Charizard over here. Charizard, I don't know if you guys ever played Pokemon or watched the show, but one of Charizard's moves in the show is Seismic Toss. So, bro's grabbing Steve, jumps off the ladder, into the table. Steve just died. But Dennis over here just jumps off the chair and then pushes Blastoise into the table. He's dead. I didn't know if you guys were serious or not, and that's why I was like asking, like, because again, like, I don't know, this new generation of life is just strange, bro. I had to ask you guys and double check. All right, let's see. Wow, wait. Okay, I just checked the poll, and Charizard and Blastoise won. Okay. So Steve and Dennis are gone. Okay. I did not think that was going to happen, but the former world champion Steve has been eliminated with his dog. So they are gone. Bro, you guys really had me thinking that job was a real slur. Like, I missed out on some, like, big, like, announcement or something. You guys are funny. You guys are really funny people. Goji Jojo says I watched all the Pokemon series. That's what I'm talking about. The GOAT. See, this is why Goji Jojo is a mod, bro. The GOAT. Jar Jar says, should I print a Herbie for my Fantastic Four or something? Yes, I would say do it. I don't know how you're gonna paint it, but yeah. That's how you know he's an He believed it. Listen. Look. I'll tell you guys the truth. I do keep up with like the meme culture. I would say for the most part, but not everything. I guess I didn't keep up with everything because I didn't know that was like a joke. Oh, I didn't. Well, yeah. I guess I didn't know about that. Is getting scammed in the future. Nah, because if I did a sponsorship with Temu and didn't get scammed, I think I'm pretty good. Oh, watch me say that and my Wi-Fi just crashes. This is not gonna age well. This if my Wi-Fi crashes, bro, there you go. You know why. All right, last matchup before we get to the fatal four way. We have Kratos, the Flash, and Green Lantern. Oh, Kratos Atreus versus the Flash and Green Lantern. All right, Goji Jojo, what's your favorite Pokemon game? Before you answer that question, I hope and pray you do not say Sun and Moon. Please. Yo, Almighty Being, the Winged Dragon of Raw from Yu-Gi-Oh!, Oblit the Tormentor, Scythe of the Sky Dragon. If you are listening, bro, please, do not have him say Sun and Moon. I will die. I will die. Bro, I cannot, bro. Please do not say Sun and Moon. Mod Moon Guy? Bro, I was trying to mod, what's his name? Cyber Kaiju, but he's not here. Xavier, can I ask for a favor? What's the favor? Oh, wait, I didn't put the poll up. My fault, guys. My fault. Alright, here we go with the shaky cam. Bro, I really got to figure out a better system for this next time I do this, because adjusting the tripod to text on my phone is really annoying. Alright, guys, who wins this fight? Alright, let's see. Is that my guy, Deli Productions? Wait. Let me catch up to you guys real quick. Goofy Pumpkin says, read his last comment. Unraveled, wake up, this is a dream, wake up. Alrighty. Dean the Beans, it was a joke because, wait. It was a joke because he said job. Do not do it. Can I have mod for 5 minutes? I don't know. What are you gonna do in those 5 minutes? Is that my guy Deadly Productions, the GOAT? Bro, shout out to Deadly Productions and Tomato Boy. Two OGs. I will never forget that one time, bro. I'll never forget. Deadly Productions one time tagged me in a video to watch. It was some freaky ass video, bro. I'm talking like some freaky shit. All I'm gonna say is, I think it involved Mothra, and yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's see. Are you gonna do another action figure showcase with Dragon Ball instead of Marvel? Wait. My fault. My stream is lagging on my phone. Give me 1 second. Okay, I got the stream back. Goji Jojo says Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Oh, thank God. Let's fucking go. He picked one of the best games in the series. Let's go. Let's go. Thank God. Yes, Deadly. You know the video I'm talking about, bro. That was crazy. Goji Jojo says Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, Black and White 2, Pokemon Black and White. He just named the best Pokemon games right there. That is like the golden. I know people say Gen 1, 2, and 3. Nah, that right there, that roster, that lineup, that's where it's at right there. Deadly Production says he got rid of that video. Bro, I will never forget that video. I remember, this is like, I don't even remember, I think I had like maybe like 30 or 40,000 subscribers. And like, I remember getting a notification on my laptop and saying that you tagged me in it. I'm like, okay, what video is this? And then I watched it. That video was indeed crazy. That was a crazy ass video. Dean the Bean says, I'm thinking of making a Justice League versus the 7 stop motion. Justice League would annihilate them, bro. annihilate. But hey, if you want to do it, do it. Okay. Darkest Night. I will give you mod for 5 minutes. If you act up or abuse your power, you will be banned. Okay? So we are going to give him, we all are going to give him a chance. And the moment he slips up, he will be terminated, okay? Executed. Alright. Darkest Night. You will get mod for 5 minutes, okay? So, don't mess up. Do not mess up. 5 minutes. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the timer right now. Well, not the timer, but the clock. 5 minutes. It's a 5-minute spirit bomb? That's a good one. I don't speak French. Rico says, what is it like being in timeout? Essentially, you can't chat for 5 minutes. Like, you can still be in the stream, I think, but you can't say anything. Okay. I'm trying to think if we can come up with something crazy here. What tomfoolery can we come up with? Okay. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of some, like, crazy BS right now. Alright, we got the ladders right here. Is that my guy Patrick in the chat? The GOAT? Yo, guys, I don't know who said it, but someone said that if we get 60 likes, Jar Jar will get back mod. Get back his mod status. Yo, is that my guy Makai Lee, the GOAT? Michael Cole is setting up the table. Who stole Jar Jar's mod? Nah, I did because I forgot him and someone else were acting a little crazy, and I had to, you know, I had to let them know. Alright. Okay, hopefully bro does not fall. Because I'm trying to set something up right here. Jar Jar's mod got taken away? It did. Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Hopefully it works out. Hopefully it works out. I'm trying to do a double suplex through these tables. Okay. Oh, okay. He didn't land forward or backwards, so that was good. Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Okay. Give me 1 second. How long is the Flash's arms? Well, this is the Flash that didn't break. This is the non-broken Flash. Okay, we've got them set up. They're gonna do a suplex at the same time. So let's do this. Oh shit! Yo, Green Lantern's dead. Green Lantern just died. Green Lantern's dead. Rest in peace, he's dead. Bro, he died. GG's in the chat for Green Lantern, he's dead. Bro landed straight on his skull. Bro, that's crazy. Alright, let's see who won this fight. And it was Atreus and Kratos. Nice. Alright. Flash and Green Lantern are eliminated. Now it's time for the Fatal 4-Way. Yes. The Fatal 4-Way. It's time for the final battle. What are you guys on about in the chat? The Fatal 4-Way? Like, it's between all the teams. Essentially, it's a four-person. Well, this time it's a tag team, so it'll be a 4-tag team. But yeah, man, you don't watch wrestling? There's a 1-on-1, triple threat, Fatal 4-Way. Come on, guys. What you guys talking about? Should the Fallen Green Lantern become a future channel name? Or no, not a name. Meme. Imagine. Sammy Foldham says this dude is a Mark Lane ripoff. What does that? Who was Mark Lane? I don't understand. And then on top of that, why are you watching then? You see, that's the funny thing about trolls, right? Why are you here? That's what I don't get. Like, I don't understand. Like, why are you here? You make no sense. Bro came in the beginning of the stream to say that, and then bro came to the end to say that. You gain nothing, bro. Let's see what you guys say. My bad, Fireblade. My bad. Dean the Bean says, can you read my last comment? I got you. It's so funny how much of a ripoff the Seven and the Guardians of the Globe are of the Justice League. I mean, you gotta think of it like this. A lot of places, not places, but a lot of these, like, comic book iterations copy each other. Marvel and DC, literally, all their famous characters are ripoffs of each other. Makai Lee says, hey, Xavier, what is your favorite stop motion project you worked on? Great question. Great question. Let me think about that, and I'll get back to you. Because there's a couple. Alright. It's time for the Fatal 4-Way, guys. This will determine the winner in the Tag Team Champions, okay? So, we have the teams that are remaining are Sonic and Shadow, Kratos and Atreus, Fishstick and Galaxy, and Charizard and Blastoise. These are the final members left, or the final teams left. Whoever wins this poll becomes the action figure tag team champion. Alright? So, I'm going to set up the poll, and you guys will vote, and we'll get to it. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys. Alright, now we gotta adjust this. Alright, you guys ready? You guys now can vote on who wins. And then we're gonna set up something. Let's see. Do you have any Iron Mans? Yes, I do. Is that my guy Wither the GOAT? That's my guy. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. If Wither, I'm going to tell you guys right now, anytime Wither shows up to the stream, well, that means one of you guys are going to die. So, Wither, if you're still here, yeah, man, do your thing. I can't control bro. Wait, what are you guys talking about? What are you guys talking about 5 minutes? Oh, wait, yeah, Darkest Night. Okay, Darkest Night. I'm snatching that mod away. But, since you've proven to me, right, that you have not abused your power, we're going to see next time. Next stream, we're going to see if you can handle that power again. Pause. That didn't sound right. Aiden Zilla says, I have a family. Alrighty. Wither says, nah, y'all safe today. I'm dead. The one time he doesn't choose violence. Yes, Magic. The teams remaining are Charizard and Blastoise, Sonic and Shadow, Fishstick and Galaxy, and Atreus and Kratos. Alright. I need to set up a new... We're setting up a new final battle right here. Yes, we are. We're going to set up something new. Aiden Zilla just died. Bro, Wither. Bro, you just said that someone was safe, bro. Bruh. You should bring in Marvel. I mean, I always bring up some type of Marvel character. I felt like this time we should do something different. Pokemon doesn't stand a chance? I don't know, bro. Pokemon characters are very strong. Maybe not these in particular, because Charizard and Blastoise are strong, but like there's other Pokemon characters that are way stronger. Super Combat Plush. You gotta remember. I said that these are not these specific characters. Essentially, this is all the versions of the characters in one. So yes, even though I'm using the movie versions of Sonic and Shadow, that doesn't mean that's like the specific one. Like we're counting every iteration of them: books, games, movies, shows, anything, anything that's like official. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna put like some random fan fiction. You know what I mean? Yeah, Flash and Green Lantern got cooked. Sammy Foldham says, imagine ripping off Mark Lane's content, disabled guy that loves entertaining people with wrestling. Dude has 50K videos, 100, no, not 100, 10 million views, and you say, let's rip off his idea. Bro called me a goof. All right. All right, I didn't want to do this to you, Sammy, but I'm going to. First of all, you dork, I'm not ripping off anyone. That's one. Second of all, I don't know who Mark Lane is. And good for him for able to accumulate all those videos and views. I'm glad that he's successful, which is something I can't say about you, Sammy, because if you were, you would not be in my stream dick riding the entire time from beginning to end and spamming the same thing. So, sorry to break it to you, Sammy. You can kindly, leave the stream, That's one thing. And then two, again, it's just like, why are you here? You make no sense. You gain nothing. Like, literally sit down in the corner like the cuck you are. What the fuck? Like, bro, I don't understand. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Shout out to the guy he was talking about, the YouTuber. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing against the guy he was talking about, but the guy, Sammy himself, like, the fuck? Like, you gain nothing, bro. Bro just showed up to spam the same thing again and again. Makes no sense. The fuck? Let me tell you guys something, bro. Never tolerate shit from anyone, okay? Never tolerate shit from anyone. Just use literally next, please. Nah, bro. Like, I don't even want to be an asshole about it, but I'm not even being an asshole due to the fact that bro came at me first. I literally said nothing to bro to ever make him mad. Like, who's copying anyone? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what bro was talking about. Like, that was the most random, like, thing ever. Like, legit, whose fucking mans is this? Alright. Anyway, we're gonna have this last setup right here. Oh, damn. I'm trying to have someone get stuck on this mouse trap right here. This is so funny. That's one of the funniest accessories I ever got was a fucking mouse trap. Now, we got the mouse trap from Sami Zayn right there. Then we got Sonic and Shadow. Oh, wait. No, we got Sonic right here with Fishstick. And Fishstick has got Sonic with it backflip. Oh, I missed. Oh, L's in the chat. I'm ass. I completely missed. What a goober. All right, take two. Sammy got fucking boomed. Sammy's getting boomed by everyone. That's what you get. There we go. Oh, damn. Galaxy got out. Hey, man, look. I don't know. It's so weird because, like, again, like, bro could have just left to begin with. And, yeah. Bro got put in the oven and got burnt. Nah, I'm not even trying to like be an asshole right now or anything like that. I'm not trying to act like I'm some like Pat God like type of like character, but it's just like at the same time, like bro, you make no sense. You know what I mean? Like, like I'm literally just here chilling, bro, and this dude decides to just randomly pop up and just starts talking a bunch of like nonsense. Like it makes no sense. Like I don't know. Like maybe I'm wrong. You guys can tell me if I'm wrong, but still, bro, I don't know. I don't know. Like, and the thing is, I'm not trying to be like mean about like the YouTuber he's talking about either. Because shout out to him. If he did achieve all those things with like X amount of subscribers and views, that's great. You know what I mean? Like if he was able to like gain an audience and do all those things that he was saying, that's awesome for him. There's nothing wrong with that. But to just like, you know what it is? This reminds me of. I'm not gonna throw any names, but there's like, you know when like someone's audience like gets out of control and they start attacking people because that's their favorite YouTuber. Like, it's just like that. It's literally exactly like that. Like it's really never that deep. You know what I mean? Like I would hope that none of you guys ever go to someone else's videos, whether it's stop motion or toys or whatever the case may be, and be like, "Oh, you're this is like you're stealing Unraveled Pictures' idea," when it's not really like a big deal. Unless he outright took my video or someone took my video, then yes, you can say that. But it was like, "Oh, like Unraveled Pictures did this, like you're copying him," or you know what I'm trying to say here? Like it's never that big of a deal. It really isn't. But yeah. But we have a Atreus and Kratos with the double power bomb to Charizard through the table, even though he barely hit the table. Wait, actually, I didn't even check to see. Bro, that dude Sammy just threw me off so much. I had a cool idea in mind for all of this, and I completely just forgot it. Like, bro, I'm sorry, guys. That really just threw me off. Let me see what you guys are talking about real quick. What's it called? But yeah, like literally what Darkest Night says, bro. He says he has too much time on his hands to do anything productive. That's what I mean. It's like, bro, like notice how he was like. And again, there's nothing wrong with not making content yourself. If you choose not to, then that's your decision. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like notice how he was talking about me and him, people who are actually doing something. You know what I mean? And bro is doing nothing for himself. Like it just makes no sense. Dean the Bean says, "Do you have the Batman versus Superman, Superman versus Doomsday, McFarlane 2 pack?" I do not have it. I personally think it looks good. That's just my opinion, but yeah, I don't have it. Rico, how are you modding so many channels? That's a great question. Wait. Wait. Spider Mikey says, "Have you ever seen a YouTuber with sub goals way too high? Because I have a friend who quit because he didn't gain 1K in a year, while I'm shocked at 38." Or I guess he meant stuck. Well, I will say this though: is 1K in a year realistic? Yes, and I'm not trying to sound weird, but like I did that. That was my goal when I made this channel. My channel, like that first year, I have screenshots of it. My goal was to get 1,000 subscribers in a year. I barely, and I mean genuinely, barely made it. Like I had a few days left because what I did was I made a promise to myself was if this channel didn't get not 100K, it didn't get 1,000 subscribers in a year, I was gonna essentially like not do YouTube ever again. And my way of doing that was to tell myself, I gotta hit this goal or else I'm not doing it. And I did. So it is a realistic goal. But the difference is though, what would make it unrealistic is if bro never tried to improve or work on his craft or to get better. That's the difference. You know what I mean? Or even upload. Because you can upload videos and whatnot, but if they're not doing well, then it's up to you to decide how am I going to fix this. Now, if bro was like, I'm gonna get like 100 million a year, that's very unrealistic. Like, you know what I mean? Oh, Hema Wi-Fi kicked in. Wait, guys, are we still here? Are we still here? You guys still see me? Okay, we're still here. But yes, I have seen people with unrealistic goals. My fault. Sorry to not answer your question. I think we're back. Timu, I think we're back. Timu almost got us. They almost got us, guys. They almost got us. McDonald's Wi-Fi. All right, my fault. My fault, my fault. Ultimately, at the end of the day, look, it is great to set goals for yourself. You know what I mean? Obviously, you want to set realistic goals, or if you here's the thing about realistic goals, right? Some people set too high of a goal, and then when people tell them that it's not realistic, they get emotional. I'll give an example, right? That's like me saying, "Oh, give me a year to learn how to box, and I'm gonna fight an all-time great like a learn how to box, and I'm gonna fight an all-time great like a Alvarez. Alvarez. You know what I mean? That's unrealistic. But if I were to say, "Hey, give me a year," I mean, that's unrealistic. But if I were to say, "Hey, give me a year and I can learn the basic fundamentals," yes, that's very true. You get what I'm trying to say here? And then another thing is, guys, you guys gotta understand is that everyone's, and this is one thing I learned, right? Everyone's road is different. Some people have essentially a faster road than others. Is it fair? No. But you know what I mean? I'll give an example. I wish I hit 100K a while ago. It didn't. But some people who started before me, or not before me, started after me, hit it before I could. Is it fair? Again, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But everyone's road is different. That's one thing I learned. But my fault. Let me see the comments real quick. Tomato Boy says, I kind of quit stop motion, but I still got everything I need. Low key might get back to it again. Bro, you see, that's what I'm talking about. My guy Tomato Boy making a comeback. Alright. Let's see who won the poll. My fault. I know it's some time passed. So the winner in the official tag team champions are Sonic and Shadow. So everyone gets packed up. All the teams have lost. Sonic and Shadow are the action figure tag team champions. All right. So, in case you guys don't know, Sonic and Shadow beats Gogeta, Vegito, Minecraft Steve and his dog, Kane and the Undertaker, Green Lantern and the Flash, Kratos and Atreus, Charizard and Blastoise, and Fishstick and Galaxy, leaving these two as the first tag team champions right here. Yes, Sonic and Shadow are the first tag team champions in my collection in the action figure tournaments. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? That's what I'm talking about. Actually, let me pose them with the belts. Come on, Shadow. There we go. Who would have thought? Wait, let's move it a little closer. So yes, Sonic and Shadow are the first tag team champions. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Goofy Product says, I'm trying to post more stop motion, but I'm not getting traction. I definitely understand that feeling, and that's also one of the reasons why I essentially moved on from stop motion, because I've been doing again, guys, I've been doing stop motion for now, excuse me, 18 years, and I've been doing it for a while now, and essentially I've had my highs and lows, and I also realized that I don't need to do it anymore. You know what I mean? That's not like the biggest driving factor on my channel. But I definitely get you, man, because there's some projects I did that were super successful. There was some projects that were just good, and there was some projects that didn't do good at all. Again, I don't lie to you guys. I need you guys to understand that I'm very honest with you guys, because I feel like a lot of YouTubers are not honest with their audience and don't tell them how things really are. You know what I mean? And I'll tell you guys the truth, right? Let me be honest with you guys. So even with me, right, a channel, again, I'm not trying to like brag or anything like that. I need you guys to understand what I'm about to say. I'm not trying to brag, but even with a channel like me or a channel like mine that has increased, greatly in the last 2 years, I've had stop motion projects that have bombed or have not even done that well. You know what I mean? Like, I'll give an example. Like, I'll give an example, right? When I did my I called this my last real stop motion before I came back and did TMNT. I know I did some small Godzilla videos, but I don't really count those. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. But essentially, right? Um, essentially, with what I'm trying to talk about is the wait. What are you guys talking about? Wait. Before I continue my story, what are you guys talking about? Ban Sammy from YouTube. If you guys muted not muted him, blocked him, then he's already blocked. You know what I mean? Bro, why does my stream keep lagging? I'm sorry, guys. Give me a second. Ban Sammy. If you got whoever blocked him earlier, uh, or hit him from the channel. I know if you do a timeout, that doesn't ban him, but if you hide them from the channel, that's blocking them. But yeah. So if you guys put it on like hidden, then he's blocked. But back where I was saying, guys. So I've been thinking about the thing about the traction and whatnot, right? I'll take you guys an example, right? Before I did Team NC3, my last video or my last stop motion that I considered to be a real stop motion was my Spider-Verse Part 3, aka Spider-Man vs. the Sinister Six. And during that time period, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, your boy was going through it. I didn't know what to do with the channel, nothing was working, and I was just really on edge with what's it called? With like the traction, you know what I mean? Like I wasn't really getting much of anything, whether it was views, subscribers, watch time, and it just things weren't working out. Now I will admit though, I will take my responsibility on my end because during that time period, like the last year or two, I was very on and off with the channel, because again, like I just didn't know what to do, and I tried to come back that year. And I'm like, okay, let's do like I have an idea with stop motion, and I decided to do Spider-Man, and it was working out, I would say, and I'm like, okay, like I know everyone wanted me to do Spider-Verse Part 3. It's gonna do crazy good. Like I was super excited, right? And I was really excited to do this. And oh my god, bro, I really rushed it. But all right, I want to say rushed, but I pushed and tried really really hard to get out the how do I explain this? To get the video out, I was making sets. I was buying stuff. Like I was like no joke, every single minute of every day leading up to it, I was pushing myself, bro. Like I was doing everything I could to get that video out. Whether it was filming it, buying the figures, buying the sets, making it, like everything possible, bro. And I thought the video was really good. And when I tell you guys that I felt like during that time period, bro, that's like my best animated video, right? Like I thought I really, really did good with that one. I was super proud of it. And that was one thing about me during that time was the fact of like, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm not, well, maybe not now. Well, now it's different. Back then, I was really hard on myself and I wasn't proud of most of my work. I knew a lot of it wasn't bad, but I just was really hard on myself, right? And during that time, I really, really was proud and happy. And I still am happy about that video. But I remember, like, I'm thinking to myself, like, this is it. Like, this is going to put my channel back on the map. Like, people are going to see, like, how good it is and da-da-da-da. Like, I didn't set unrealistic expectations because I really thought this was going to be, like, a hit video. Like, you know what I'm trying to say here? And, bro, let me tell you, I uploaded the video. And I remember it was during Christmas time. And I was super hyped. I'm thinking, like, oh, Christmas is about to get lit. Like, I just uploaded a bomb video. Like, this is my comeback. And the reality is the video fucking bombed. And it did terrible. It didn't do good. And ultimately, I thought to myself, nah, it'll pick up. It's okay. Because sometimes with YouTube, guys, like, if you upload a video, like, it maybe won't do good that first week or even the first month. Maybe it'll take a few months or even a year. And it didn't. And essentially, 2 years later, it has 34K. Now, I'm not saying that's terrible, because it's not terrible. But it did bomb, and ultimately speaking, when you compare it to all my other projects, especially when this one was a lot better than a lot of my other projects. And let me tell you guys, the truth is, it broke me. It really did. I was genuinely sad. I couldn't believe it, because I was just like, damn, like, I was really banking on this video doing good, and the fact that it didn't, oh, bro, it broke my heart. It really did. And look, I'm man enough to admit it. I'm not gonna act like things are sunshines and rainbows all the time because it's not. But it really did hurt my feelings, bro. It did. And I remember like that was like the final straw, essentially, or like the final nail in the coffin. And I was just like, yeah, I'm fucking done. Because I was already like so confused and fed up and didn't know what to do with my channel. Like nothing was working. Motherfuckers were being mean to me for no reason, bro. Like I just couldn't seem to like get going. You know what I mean? And that was like the final straw. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I was out. And that was the most serious I've ever been when it came to like quitting YouTube. And I'm not even joking. Like that was it. I was so like dead set, like, all right, I tried my best. We had our success. We're done. And yeah, I did. I quit YouTube, and a few months later, your boy came back because you know my friend's family and girlfriend convinced me to, and things were different. And I went. It really hurt my feelings, bro. Like again, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, and I want you guys to. I'm telling you guys this because it happened to me, right? But I was able to come back and look what the channel is right now. And I want you guys to understand that this, I'm not an anomaly. You know what I mean? I'm not like some like essentially like some super like I had things super easy and whatnot. No, I had to grind. I'm not fortunately one of those people that can say that I uploaded 2 videos and then bro popped off. No, your boy had to grind and go through a bunch of trials and tribulations. And I need you guys to understand, like, sometimes that happens and you got to push through it. And I hope that, if you guys are feeling like, oh, I don't know, like, I don't know if I should continue doing videos, or if you're, maybe feeling shy and like, oh, I don't know, like, am I good enough or not? The point is, what I'm trying to say, the reason why I told you guys all this is because all those things you guys are feeling and maybe going through happen to me. Sometimes it still happens. I have videos that don't do good. It really happens. But at the same time, I still decide, all right, you know what, this didn't do well. Let's do something else. Let's figure out something else. And hopefully, again, hopefully that you guys can like see this and understand that like, okay, things may not be working out here, but how can I fix this? Because you guys gotta also understand, it's also a level of responsibility as well. You know what I mean? Like, there's some things that are not gonna be in your favor, and there's some things that, you know what? I'll tell you guys this. I'm gonna tell you guys a quote actually that I read in a book recently. Last year I read this book. I forgot. I think it's called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. That's a real book, by the way. And there was a quote in the book that stuck with me when I read it. It says essentially, like when we're born in life, we are not. I'm dead. Magic says you can read, bro. Bro, how can I pin that comment? No, that's a good one. All right. But yeah, I read this book, right? And that's a good one, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I read this book, and essentially the quote was among the lines of, "In life, like when you're born and stuff like that, you cannot control the cards in which you're dealt with. Meaning, you cannot control like how you essentially are brought up, like your circumstances or what happens to you in life. You cannot control that. But the quote followed it up by saying, but you can control how you essentially react and deal and use these cards." And I'm bringing that up because it's true. You may have limitations. You may not be as lucky or have the things that other people may have. That is true. But it's also up to you to decide what you're going to do with essentially with your circumstance and with your set of skills. And I hope you guys can understand that because that applies to everyone. And again, I need you guys to understand, do what you want to do, okay? Like whether it bombed or doesn't bomb, it's still up to you at the end of the day to continue to move forward. Hell, I've even had a video, and I have screenshot evidence of this, of YouTube taking away views from a video. I'm not even joking. Like, legit, I was losing views. I didn't even know that can happen until it happened. You know what I mean? But I need you guys to understand, that whether you have 5, 10, 45, hell, even 1,000 or more subscribers or views or whatever the case may be, you know what I mean? It is up to you to move forward and up to you to improve. Obviously, circumstances are not fair for everyone and things happen. I understand that. But it is possible. If I can do it, you guys can do it too. You know what I mean? And I will admit, like, I'm more fortunate. I'm a very fortunate person. But at the same time, like I said before, you never know who's watching and you never know what tomorrow brings. I didn't think that I would ever meet some of my favorite YouTubers like Swagwave, Leo Legendary. Hell, I even did a podcast episode with one of my favorite YouTubers like ever, and NLW Wrestling. Like that blows my mind. I was able to be essentially gain an audience like you guys, and we can have fun goofing around and shit. Like I never thought I was ever gonna get a real audience. You know what I'm trying to say here? Like, because again, like I was in such a slump with my channel, like before essentially the reboot, that I never thought that I was gonna have people that cared and gave a fuck about me. You know what I mean? I didn't think that we were gonna have I'll ever have the community and fan base that I have now. You know what I mean? But it was up to me to essentially move forward and try my best to make these things happen. And yeah, I know I went on a big rant, but I really want you guys to understand that like you can do what you want to do. And yes, sometimes may be hard. That's part of life. But you gotta keep moving forward. You know what I mean? It's all up to you guys. And hell, look, I need you guys to also understand there's also nothing wrong with giving up. If you really feel like this is not the essentially the road for you, there's nothing wrong with switching to a different road. You know what I mean? As long as again you keep pushing forward, that's the right thing to do. If you feel like, hey, maybe this video game channel isn't for me, but you like something else, go that way. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? I did the same thing. I went from stop motion to like more action figure related stuff, and the channel did the best it's ever done before. But I know that was a long rant. I hope you guys, appreciate that. But yeah, so I'm gonna go read you guys' comments real quick. But yeah, I know I went on a super long rant. Sorry for that. But let me see what you guys are saying. I apologize for that. Let's see. Oh, Mikey's trying 300. God damn. Oh my god. Let's see. Darkest Night says, I thought that no one knows me or cared about me, and now I have my friends and family and people who I know on the internet. Hell, even the Lethal Collector recognized me, and you shouldn't give up. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about, Darkest Night. Tomato Boy says, I made a video about Godzilla -1. I tried really hard on it and thought it was going to beat my most viewed video. Thought it was going to be a hit, but kind of flopped, to be honest. But 2.6K views is good. And that's another thing, guys. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you guys something. I'm not going to go another rant, but I'm going to tell you guys something. One thing I told myself, and ever since I told myself this, it has become, like, it switched my mindset into a more positive mindset, right? Tomato Boy, like you just said right there, you thought I was going to beat your video's best, your best or most viewed video, right? But you just said, but 2.6K views is good. I'm glad you said that, because let me tell you this. When you uploaded that video, right? Or actually, no, let me rephrase that. Would you have rather never got that 2.6K views, or would you have rather have it? You know what I mean? What I mean by that is, I learned this. When a video flops, I tell myself, well, that sucks that it didn't do good, but I would rather have those views than never have them. Why am I bringing that up? Because that essentially pushes you further into your bigger goal. You know what I mean? Think of it like you gotta walk a mile, but you walk only, like, let's say, like, again, like it's like a distance thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's just getting you closer and closer. Yeah, you took 5 steps, but those 5 steps are still bringing you closer to the end of that finish line. But yeah. That's what I feel about my Spider-Man video. Yeah, the Spider-Man video didn't do good, but I'm glad to have those 30K set views that I got. You know what I mean? What other stuff did I say? Timothy Boy says, I was low-key sad it didn't pass my most viewed video because it was my 3rd video, I think. But now looking back at it, I think I think it is unfair. Do you feel like it was unfair for you to think that way, or do you think it was unfair that that it didn't do better? Again, guys, I'm trying to go back all the way up and to catch up to the comments now because I want to read you guys' comments. Magic says, "Yeah, you never really know how far you make. Wait, you never really know how far you make things. I'm surprised how far I am in the comic industry, and I didn't really know how my actual impact or that I was in too deep." Let's see. Rico says, "By the end of the year, I want 6 subscribers, and I have 4. Help me out." Bro, Rico, I think you should do 10. Hey, man, look, it is a realistic goal. You know what I mean? Goji Jojo says, "Dinosaur and Unraveled speaking facts." I try. Dean the Bean says, "Is this the unraveled lore?" Yeah, like, again, like, I'm honest with you guys. Like, look, don't get me wrong. I goof around, I joke around. Like, I am a meme. You know what I mean? But I also, how do I explain this? I'm not better than anyone. You know what I mean? I'm not better than you guys. And I've had a lot of life experiences, let's just say. The thing about me is that I've learned how to, like, go through some crazy shit and just make, like, comedy out of it. You know what I mean? And yeah, like, again, like, I have a lot of, like, experiences and whatnot, and I'm just like you guys, essentially. And I want you guys to know that, again, I've been in similar situations. Maybe we haven't been in, like, the exact same situation, but we could also all learn the same lessons. You know what I mean? Let's see. I'm trying to think what else. I'm trying to see anything else. Bro says the rant, that was the speech. I'm dead. Crispy Fries says, "Can you show your Titan 13 collection?" I do plan on doing a short this week showing off my entire collection. Failure is the lesson to success. Yes. Is this stream now an inspirational crowd speech? Honestly. Goofy Product says, "Personally, my most viewed video has 165 or something, but when I first got over 100 views, I was happy." Bro, look, and it's good. Look, when I came back to my channel, you can literally go to the Ollie's video that I did, right? My Ollie's video, when I came back, I think I set the goal for like 50 likes. And by that time I did that, I think I had like 30K subscribers. But I also knew I was returning to a channel that wasn't, like, uploaded on or anything, and I made it known that I was gone. So I purposely said 50 likes because I knew, essentially, yes, I had 30K subs, but realistically, I had 0. And what I mean by that was I'm starting all over again. Like, my channel has had phases, and every phase has had a different audience. This obviously being the best audience, thank God. But yeah, bro, and I'm glad that you, Goofy Products, you know, were happy with the 100 views. What else was there? All right, Jar Jar, I don't know what you're talking about. Mikey Tron says he really is just like y'all, no cap. I know what he's talking about. I know what Mikey Tron's referring to. Tomato Boy says, "I think it was unfair that I improved so much in my videos. I went from 6 frames per second to usually 17, and my third video still got a lot more views, and the flop video got 100 views, by the way." Okay, I see what you're saying. But hey, man, look, again, Tomato Boy, it happens. It really happens, and it's again, like, it's one of those things where, like, again, you just gotta, like, move on. Well, not move on, keep pushing forward is what I meant. You know what I mean? What else? But yeah, I think I caught up with almost everyone. But look, this was a fun stream, guys. I appreciate you all. Thank you guys for showing up. You guys are the best. Don't forget that. What else is there? I got more shorts coming out this week. I like to think they're pretty funny. I will be doing a short this week of me showing off my Titan 13 collection. I know some of you guys have been asking for that. Oh man, I need some ginger ale or something. But yeah, guys, follow me on Instagram at UnravelPitchesTM. I would very much appreciate that. What else is there? Yeah, your boy got some stuff coming up. Video-wise, like I said before, actually, I don't know if you guys watched the 5 hour live stream with me and Goji Jojo, but I did say that on the in that live stream that I will be putting a bit of a hold on actual YouTube videos and just focusing more on streams and shorts because I'm still trying to figure out like a new type of style for YouTube videos that can actually work out. Because again, my last video or a couple of videos haven't been the best. And by the best, I mean like getting views and whatnot. But again, I'm still trying to learn and figure out how to make them better so, they can be better. But yeah, expect, some shorts and whatnot. And yeah, also I will be announcing the showcase, the not the showcase, the subscriber show. Yeah, the subscriber showcase this week. The dates, I mean, the date of the next one, and I will be doing something different. Goji Jojo actually gave me a great idea. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna do the Kermit voice. Don't worry, don't worry. And I'm gonna give you guys what's it called? The update of what Goji Jojo told me. He said essentially for this action. I keep saying action figure. The subscriber showcase live stream. Essentially, for you guys, essentially make for me to put a community post, right? And then you guys comment a link for the video you guys want me to watch. So that way, when the live stream happens, I have all the links and people on the community tab, and all I gotta do is just click the link, and then you guys are already there. So I think that's easy. Hopefully that works. What else is there? I'm trying to think if I'm missing any other update. I don't know. Is there anything I'm forgetting? I don't think so. But yeah, so when the announcement happens, it will tell you guys to comment on the stream, not the stream, comment on the community post. If you want your video to be watched, all you have to do is just, again, comment the link, and then you guys will be entered. Simple as that. Obviously, read the rules when I do post it. I would very much appreciate that. Read the rules. But yeah, guys. What else is there? Rico says, please get me to 6 subscribers, guys. Yo, guys, you know what, guys? Yo, help Rico out. Get my boy some subscribers. Subscribe to him. Rico, I am going to say, though, we're going to need you to post some content, too, boy. We're going to need you to post some content. You know what I mean? But, what else is there?
What else? What else is there? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Forgetting something else. Goofy Product says I'm going to be working on the animation right now. There's going to be an alleyway fight scene. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Tomato Boy, he says, Xavier, I need 5 subscribers to get to 200. Yo, guys, do me a favor. Go to Rico and Fireboy, Tomato Boy's channel, and run those subscribers up, man. Run them up. But, yeah, man.
What else is there? But yeah, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Follow me on Instagram
at Unraveled Pictures TM. I'm going to try to fix my internet. Hopefully the Wi-Fi can get fixed soon.
And then that way I could run some like live streams that, with the internet. Maybe if the internet gets fixed, I can, do some video game live streams. That would be lovely.
And I'll see you guys very, very soon.